All right, hi y'all. My name is Mira McNitt. I'm from Slidell. I feel like I have a different perspective of things that have been said here today. First of all, I want to say I'm a graduate of North Shore. A lot of my peers have transitioned since we graduated, literally a what was in the water kind of thing. Trans people are not a rarity in St. Tammany Parish. I even remember at 12 years old seeing other classmates and being like, they're not a girl like me. And we didn't have the words then, and they didn't have the resources for us to put words to what was happening. And I wish I had had access to books like these growing up. And in the sections for our age groups, because if they had been put into a parent resources section, they would not have been available to me. I wouldn't have known it was there. I wouldn't have been able to seek it out. And had I had that, I probably would have been a nicer person to my classmates. And it clearly wasn't long ago that I was a teenager. And the thing that I feel that a lot of these complaints miss is that removing books doesn't remove interests or questions or information searching. And a lot of the people filing these complaints didn't grow up on the internet, but I did. And it's a really vulnerable place for children to be. It is full of so much stuff that is dangerous to them. There are very real predators for children on the internet in these spaces that they'll turn to if they aren't able to find answers in these books, they're going to find media that is not appropriate for children. So many of my friends saw snuff films at 13 years old. Books for children and young adults are written and edited and sourced by knowledgeable people with intention of it being appropriate for their age. So removing access to books that discuss topics like gender, race, sexuality, it creates a hole of ignorance and personal vulnerability for the youth. I know what's on the internet. I work in social media professionally. I am on the internet all the time. I have friends who have fallen victim to these vulnerabilities because the adults in their lives didn't talk to them about sex and appropriate things when they had the questions, so they went and sought it out amongst others, and that's how they started being sexually active too early and having teen pregnancies and stuff like that. But having access to books that cover these topics are what kept me out of spaces that were the actual danger. Having books like this are what are protecting children. And I believe that letting our trained and educated librarians source, vetted, age-curated information and sort it appropriately is what actually protects children. So just wanted to throw that perspective out there. Thank you.
Bonnie Schmidt. Camille Thompson.